Welcome back, real estate agents. I've got a really good one for you here when it comes to following up with your database. I'm going to show you FollowUp Boss, and I love FollowUp Boss only because, well, a lot of reasons. Today only because it blurs out everybody's information so I can show it to you. Let's jump right into this. I'm using FollowUp Boss right now. There you go. This is my personal one, my main one. I've got a few different accounts for FollowUp Boss. This one's got 80,000 people in our database, and you take a look at what it's at right now. This is the setup. But what I want you to do is take a look at any database that you have. It could be Lofty, it could be Sync, Real Geeks, it doesn't matter. What we take a look at first is we take a look at last visits. Who's been coming back to our websites to search for homes? Because we want to make sure that we're taking care of them, and we want to make sure that we connect with those people that are here. So I simply go to last visits. You see here, new to old, and I can go and start calling these all the way back. And we've got a lot of people, so of course we've got a lot of visits. Not all of these are assigned to me, but I'm going to start opening them up to show you exactly how we do this. We're going to go through about 2 or 3 of them, not sure yet. And if you've got any questions, put it into the chat and I'll answer them. And do me a favor, subscribe while you're at it. I'm just providing you value here. So on the left here, you typically see their phone number, their email address, and their home address. Looks like Richard does have a home address there. We also have a price point. Now, Richard's crazy. He's looking at 22 million, which is kind of nutty. Lead source, I remember what the lead source is because I've spoken to this guy. It's YLOPO and it's Google PPC. Now, if I go over on the right, I want to know a few things before I call Richard. So I want you to pay attention to these things on your database, in your database, so that you know why you're calling them, you know what you're going to say, you know what's important to them. So the very first thing I'm looking at is how long ago did we get this lead, right? And it would tell me here, I know we got them about a year ago. It's just blurred out. We got them about a year ago. It's from YLOPO. And there are a lot of tags here. So I'm going to take a look on the right. I'm going to say, well, where did we get them from? Google, got it. I see it. And more importantly, what did they just take a look at? So I'm going to look at their recent activity, pops up right in the middle, and I take a look, and then I can see, okay, what have they seen? They've seen a property 90077. I know that's Bel Air. 90210, you all know that's Beverly Hills. And price point looks like it's around 23 million. Hopefully the next one I show you isn't a crazy amount, but right now, it looks like I've got some information. So I'm going to use this probably to make the call, right? Or the text if I don't reach them. I'd say, okay, they're taking a look December 5th, December 2nd. They've been on quite a bit. I know that they're pretty serious, so I see that. And I take a look at Bel Air, Beverly Hills. I'm going to remember that, Bel Air, Beverly Hills. The next thing I look at is I take a look at any type of recent communication we've had. We've got a lot of notes on this one. We've got some texts. But I would go through here and take a look. Well, looks like they're opening up their emails a lot. I can see they came back through an email that YLOPO sent out on specific properties. So here's what I would do. I would reach out to Richard. I'd call him up and I'd say, hey, Richard, it's Tristan. Thanks for continuing to visit our website to search for homes. And then be like, oh, hey, Tristan, at this point, hey, Tristan. Or they may say, well, what's this? Or who are you? And then I say, hey, Richard, not a problem, but you've been on our website searching for homes. I want to make sure that we're not spamming you. Are you still looking for? And this is why I always look at the stats. I look at where they're looking. Richard, are you still looking for homes in Bel Air and Beverly Hills? I want to make sure we're sending you the right things, right? And he'll be like, oh, yeah, oh, got you. Yeah, I know where you are. Well, Richard, let me do a couple of things for you after we get talking. I'm going to send you to my app. And over here, I've got an app by Rooster. In fact, I can search for property right here. If I'm on here, I could search Malibu or anywhere I want. And I could send them to Richard right here. But the point is, I'm talking to Richard. Now, if he didn't pick up, let's go to the next one. If we were going to Khalid, we're going to Khalid, and let's see where Khalid came from, if we can take a look at it. Khalid's been in our system for a while. Looked like it's LinkedIn. Came in through LinkedIn. Nice. And this one was originally assigned to me. Very good. Then switched it over to one of our agents named Jacob. Khalid's looking at a price point of about 4.7 million. Now remember, I'm in Malibu, Pacific Palisades, these areas, so they're much higher price point. Again, I'm taking a look at activity. What does the activity look like? I'm going to take a look and I say, well, they just came back. It looks like Rooster brought these people back by prompting them. And it looks like they're looking in Pacific Palisades, maybe 90049. I believe that's also in Bel Air or around there, 90049. Maybe I'm off on that one. I'll take a look. Anyway, the next thing I would do is I got it. I know now a little bit more of what they're looking for. I reach out to Khalid. Khalid, he didn't pick up. Well, guess what? I'm going to text him. And I would probably text him from here, right? I'd grab the number and I'd text and I'd say, hey, Khalid, I'm going to stop sharing really quick and then come back to you. I'm going to text him super simple. I'd say, hey, Khalid, it's Tristan. You've been on our website searching for homes. Or I'd say, hey, Khalid, and then this one's really good. Hey, Khalid, I just tried calling you. Sorry that I missed you. I love that. Sorry that I missed you. Are you still looking for homes in Pacific Palisades? Or are you also open to Bel Air? And then I just leave it. Now, if they don't reach back out to me within about 20 minutes, I simply go back here as I'm reaching out to the next person and the next person and the next person. I go back to Khalid 20 minutes later and I text him and I say, let me know, because I don't want to spam you, or just let me know. And we continue to do the same thing here. And the next person, this one's assigned to Mark Rader, 3.5 million, Agora Hills. If I want to scroll down, only because it's blurred out and I want to show you a couple of things. But if I scroll all the way down, I can take a look at this. Came in a year ago. Wow, almost to the day. A year ago. Came in looking in Calabasas. Came in looking through Google and Ylopo. And they gave us some stats here, some information. So now we know there's some information that looks like they looked at a specific property. I'm going to scroll all the way back up. I'm going to take a look at a couple of things here. I want to know, what did they just finish looking at, right? This way I know what to talk to this person about. Looks like they took a look at a place in Fairview and twice. Interesting. You know what? This looks pretty good. If I were going to call this person Fairview, let me take a look with you what it would look like. This is our website. Fairview 3.5, listing office is Sotheby's. Linda, I know Linda. Okay, I like this, I like this. Let me go back. So Kelly would probably get a phone call for me, which actually Mark, I'm going to assign this to Mark, even though it's already assigned. I'm going to tag him. Hey, Mark, this one looks super solid. They keep on seeing the same property online. So I'd reach out to Kelly, same story. Hey, Kelly, it's Tristan. You've been on our website searching for homes for a year, right? Just wanted to make sure we're sending you the right homes. Again, you're just having a conversation with people. And I think we forget about that. We put them in the notes and we follow along with them. Now, if Kelly's like, listen, I'm just looking, great. I'll just keep you on the just looking and I'll retarget you. The point is, you've got to continually reach out to your database, because if you don't, all of these people right here, look at these, just visited, all of these people we're going to end up losing. And our price points are super high, except Diana Cepeda's got a lower price point. Let's take a look at this one. I want to take a look at a normal price point. Looking in Northridge for $700,000. Let's scroll all the way down to see when they came through. About 2 years ago, not bad. And let's see what they just looked at. North Hills, this would be a good one as well. Let's see who this one's. This one's assigned to Zach Neely. So now I want you to continue to look at your database and see what are your biggest opportunities. I can tell you right now, it's actually calling them. It's starting with who just visited. If you don't have it connected to a site, so you don't know who just visited, then the idea would be to categorize them. Reach out to your past clients first. And I would highly suggest that whatever CRM you've got, connected to a website so you know that they're looking at property. You don't want them going to Zillow or Redfin or any other site that's not yours. You want people to come back to yours so that you can track them and follow up with them. And also send them some great properties that you hand pick. Because if I did it with Diana, probably I look at Diana and I go back. One of the other ones that we use is, let's say I'm looking at Diana. I know she was looking at North Hills, Vincent Way. My simple text to Diana, if I don't reach her or even if I call her, be like, hey, Diana, it's Tristan. Listen, you were looking at Vincent Way. It's still available. Did you, by any chance, want to see that this weekend? I've got some time on Saturday. Just go right to it and see what they say. And then they'll quickly tell you, oh, no, we're just looking. Or they'll say, yeah, you know what? We were thinking of how to purchase, or we're thinking finally of making a purchase. Is it a good time? And then you can get into that conversation. The point is, you've got to start talking to your database more. You've got to set the time to do it. You've got to follow up in the right process. So you're taking advantage of those people that are continually coming back. Anyway, just a quick note for you. Hopefully you enjoy that. Have an awesome day.